You know, we need to work together with other nations, in particular with our South Korean brothers and sisters, for an end to the nuclear madness, and in particular to address this so-called missile defense system. Missile defense has been very destabilizing in U.S.-Russia relations, and really relations of Russia with Europe, because we have surrounded Russia with missile defense. These missile defense is extremely destabilizing. We need to just get rid of the nuclear weapons. There is no defense against them, truly. We need to just get rid of them, and that's what we should be doing. So I'm just so grateful to our friends in South Korea who are fighting this fight on their own behalf.
Korea Greens, expressed our solidarity with the local people and participated in the demonstration.
And I want to give a shout out to the Korea people for your incredible courage to stand up to corruption, which is what you did through these candlelight demonstrations. Say a word about these demonstrations that basically got rid of this very corrupt and very conservative government which had brought in this missile defense system in the first place.
Last year, since November, every Saturday, over 1 million people gathered together all around the country to cast the candlelight. It's the cast the light on our politics, which was dark. So it was very amazing, and Green Party also worked together with citizens. All of the dictator, the developmental dictator, the 70s and 70s, the Park's family are finally vanishing now. So
yes. So congratulations on that. And the next step will be to stop this missile defense system.
The citizens are also aware that the thought will diminish the chances for peace for both Korea and the US, and also it will profit the Lockheed Martin,
Lockheed Martin,
which was awarded the contract for the thought system.
I see. Building the missile defense is provocative, and it doesn't help build trust and negotiations and diplomatic solutions. Way back, I think it was under Clinton that we had negotiations which were very successful. But when we declare North Korea an axis of evil and we cut them off, then they become very defensive, and then they start developing their nuclear weapons.
I think the Greens could be the last to develop and start peaceful ways, not only in the Korean Peninsula, but Northeast Asia and all around the world.
Even a limited exchange of nuclear weapons, according to Physicians for Social Responsibility and other, experts on nuclear weapons. Even a small exchange will basically unleash what we call nuclear winter. So you don't have to live in the area to be harmed by it. There would be really global famine. It's really a myth that benefits the nuclear weapons industry and the missile defense industry to be creating this arms race. Right. This is an arms race, and in the meantime they create a monster which threatens us all. So it's very important that we find other ways to solve these problems. And when we introduce so-called missile defense systems, that's basically a message to the country, whether it's Russia or North Korea or China, that we are overwhelming their nuclear forces because missile defense, it seems like, oh, no worries, it's about defending, but actually it's about making a first strike possible, and it's very threatening, and it makes the other country on the other side want to build more nuclear weapons and be more aggressive, about using them. So it's very important that we develop diplomatic solutions. Talks have worked before. This is how we, put an end to the Cold War with Russia before. And it was the U.S. actually that withdrew from the anti-ballistic missile treaty under George Bush in 2000 or 2001. And that's what initiated a whole series of aggressive steps between the U.S. and Russia. We don't want to go there now with North Korea or with China and put the region at risk and put all of us at risk.
Politics of fear. The international solidarity is more important to build a politics of hope, like Lucas said. After this Congress on April 8th, we are going to focus on demonstration, the selected site of the thought, Seongju, physically being on the street. We are going all together to Seongju.
Great. So there will be a big demonstration to stop THAAD. So yes, we'll be watching carefully. We will be supporting you. We really encourage people who are watching in South Korea now to be a part of that, so that we're all standing together for the peaceful, just, green future that is within our reach the minute we stand up together to make it so.
No THAAD!